Assalamu alaikum and very good morning, all my dear students. New lecture of accountancy class 11. Students, from last 2 to 3 lectures, we are watching twofold effect of the economic transactions. Students, I feel still I should discuss 1 or 2 lectures with you regarding this, and then we will move further to journal entries. So students, again I am writing few transactions here, and we'll do the solution also. And if you have any doubts and queries, you can pass your comments also and ask the question by using helpline number also. My humble request to students, when I write something here, please copy the same thing in your notebook also. Okay? Students, suppose that is goods of rupees 20,000 purchased from Patel. Very simple, very easy transaction, students. Goods of rupees 20,000 purchased from Patel. Now I will write down our rules on one side. First, you have to check whether it's economic transaction or not. Second step, whether it's a cash transaction or credit transaction. Third step that we have seen, whether goods or asset comes in or goes out. Fourth one we will see, is it income or expense, or profit or loss. And last we will see receiver and giver. These are the steps that we have to follow just to give the twofold effect. First one is whether the transaction is economic transaction or not. Second one is the transaction is cash or credit. Third one, other than cash and credit, goods comes in or goods goes out, or even asset comes in or asset goes out. Then you have income or expenses, or you can say profit or loss. Different, income and profit is different. Expense and loss is different, but treatment should be same. And then receiver and giver. So students, on the basis of these steps, we have to give twofold effect of every transactions. Now suppose this transaction is there in front of you. Goods of rupees 20,000 purchased from Patel. Now you just check first of all, is it economic transaction or not? Yes. Why economic transaction? Because goods purchase means goods comes in. And as you have purchased from someone, that means that someone is giving you the goods. So it is affecting your business. It is affecting the modus operandi of your business. It is affecting the daily routine activities of your business. So it is affecting the stock of your business. So in all overall, I can say that this transaction is affecting your business. So it's economic transaction. Second thing, the definition of economic transaction is that the activity which is done for the purpose of profit. So this is related to that also. Now considering all that fact, if we check this transaction, it's economic transaction, so first step is clear. Now second one, it's a cash or credit transaction. So here cash and check word is not given in the transaction, and party's name is there. Party's name is Patel. And student, one more thing I would like to say you is that here received and paid word is also not there. So directly you can say it's a credit transaction, ye udhar hai. In this, the cash will not come in also, as well as cash will not go out also. So now we have to check other than cash, what we have to see, goods and asset. कैश तो है ही नहीं, क्रेडिट ट्रांजेक्शन है. अब कैश है नहीं और क्रेडिट ट्रांजेक्शन है, तो आगे के स्टेप में जाना है गुड्स या असेट. हियर क्लियरली मेंशन दैट गुड्स परचेज. सो गुड्स परचेज अगर आप कर रहे हैं, इट मींस दैट गुड्स कम्स इन. सो आई विल राइट डाउन हियर गुड्स कम्स इन. Goods comes in. Now why goods comes in the business? Just because you have purchased. So I will write down here purchase account effect. Purchase account effect. Now goods comes in. Goods आया है तो जाएगा तो नहीं. Now asset. Asset comes in and goes out. Asset तो है ही नहीं, यहाँ तो goods लिखा है. सो नाउ नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज व्हाट, इनकम और एक्सपेंसेस। यहाँ पे ना तो इनकम है ना तो एक्सपेंस है। आप बोलेंगे सर एक्सपेंस तो है, कुछ परचेज किया, पैसे तो जाएंगे। अभी जाएंगे, गए नहीं है, अभी पैसे देना बाकी है। इट्स अ क्रेडिट ट्रांजेक्शन। सो एक्सपेंस तो है ही नहीं, इनकम भी नहीं है। सो व्हाट वी विल सी द नेक्स्ट स्टेप नाउ, receiver and giver. So who is a receiver and who is a giver? Receiver, goods we have purchased, so we are receiver, and the person who is giving us this one, Patel. So Patel is a giver. Patel account effect. स्टूडेंट एक आपको हिंट देता हूं, जब भी अगर क्रेडिट ट्रांजैक्शन हो तो एक इफेक्ट में पार्टी का नाम आता ही है। ये क्रेडिट ट्रांजैक्शन है, उसमें पार्टी का नाम डेफिनेटली आएगा। ओके, नेक्स्ट, सैलरी ₹10,000 पेड टू रहमान। Here, second transaction, salary ₹10,000 paid to Rahman. Now students listen here. Salary ₹10,000 paid to Rahman. In this transaction, cash and check word is not there. Plus, the name of the party is also there, Rahman. So as per the rules of cash and credit transaction, this should be credit transaction. But because this word is mentioned here, salary word is mentioned, no doubt. But this word is more important, paid. Already पैसे पे हो चुके हैं. Paid means paid is already, this word we can use when we exchange the money. So when we give money to someone, paid should be word should be used. Now pay means present tense and paid means past tense. It means already you have paid the money. So though party name is there, cash and check word is not there, but because the word paid is there, it's a cash transaction. Economic तो होगा ही, no doubt. तो फर्स्ट स्टेप तो क्लियर है। नाउ ये कैश ट्रांजैक्शन है, सेकंड में। अब कैश ट्रांजैक्शन है तो या तो कैश आएगा या तो जाएगा। जस्ट चेक, सैलरी यू हैव पेड, इट मींस कैश विल गो आउट। सो आई विल राइट डाउन हियर, कैश गोज आउट, कैश गोज आउट, कैश अकाउंट इफेक्ट, कैश अकाउंट इफेक्ट। फर्स्ट कैश गया तो कैश आएगा नहीं। चलो गुड्स, गुड्स तो है ही नहीं, ये तो सैलरी पे की है आपने, एक्सपेंस है, तो गुड्स भी नहीं है, असेट भी नहीं है। नेक्स्ट आएगा इनकम और एक्सपेंस। तो इनकम और एक्सपेंस में सैलरी इज योर एक्सपेंस, बिल्कुल है ना, एक्सपेंस किया है आपने। तो आई विल राइट डाउन हियर, सैलरी इज एन एक्सपेंस, salary account effect, salary account effect. Now students, two transactions we have done. Third transaction. Okay, now students, goods of ₹2,000 destroyed by fire. Goods of ₹2,000 destroyed by fire. यानी 2,000 का गुड्स फायर यानी आग, डिस्ट्रॉय यानी जल जाना, फायर से आपका नुकसान हुआ, गुड्स डिस्ट्रॉय हो गया आपका। Now as per the rules we will see, is it economic transaction or not? Students, when 2,000 rupees goods destroyed by fire, it means that goods will go out of your business and it's a heavy loss for you. So definitely it's an economic transaction. Now second one is, it's a cash transaction or credit transaction. तो ये है, उधार तो होगा नहीं, कोई ये नहीं बोलेगा कि अभी एक काम करो गुड्स जल जाएगा, गुड्स बाद में देंगे, ऐसा तो होता नहीं है। सो ऑब्वियसली इट्स अ कैश ट्रांजेक्शन। बट स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट कैश जा नहीं रही है। आप बोलेंगे सर गुड्स गया तो कैश ही जा रही है ना, कैश गए नो डाउट, 2,000 का लॉस है, लेकिन डायरेक्ट पैसे नहीं गए हैं, गुड्स गया है। तो गुड्स इज डिफरेंट, कैश इज डिफरेंट। तो यहाँ पे कैश आएगी भी नहीं, कैश जाएगी भी नहीं, इनडायरेक्ट कैश जा रही है, डायरेक्ट नहीं जा रही। तो कैश का हम नहीं देखेंगे, क्रेडिट तो है नहीं. नाउ दिस वी विल सी द थर्ड वन, गुड्स. चलो स्टूडेंट्स, goods comes in or goes out. As you can see, when goods destroyed by fire, definitely goods will go. So I will write down here, goods destroyed by fire. Now students, before 2 years, 2 साल पहले जब रूल्स ये था कि goods destroyed by fire हुआ है, so you will write down goods destroyed by fire account effect. बट अब ये रूल चेंज हुआ. When your goods goes out of your business other than sell, सेल के अलावा अगर goods बिजनेस में से बाहर जाता है other than sell, so it should be recorded as purchase account effect. आप बोलेंगे सर goods जा रहा है तो परचेज कैसे हो, क्वेश्चन तो आएगा. goods आग में जल गया, when goods destroyed by fire, so how it is purchased? So let me tell you, it's not a purchase. Whatever that you have purchased, goods you have purchased, from that these goods will be minus or deducted. Whatever goods you have purchased till now, from that these goods, whatever that is destroyed by fire, will be deducted. So that's why I have mentioned here purchase account effect. It will be deducted from the goods which you have already purchased. Now second effect, ये तो हो गया goods asset वाला. asset तो है नहीं, goods गया है. Okay. Now next step is income or expense. income expense तो नहीं है, लेकिन ये क्या है, loss. So loss भी यहाँ पे हम जैसे expense को recognize करते हैं, loss भी इसी तरह treat होता है. So here this step, income and expense or profit and loss, on the basis of this step I will write down here loss by fire, loss by fire account effect. Loss by fire account. So students, this is what I have to say to you. The first one is goods destroyed by fire, 2,000 rupees. In that, considering the fact that this is economic transaction and goods goes out of the business, so I have mentioned goods destroyed by fire, that is purchase account effect. Remember, when goods goes out of the business by any way other than sell, you should write as a purchase account. And second, because goods destroyed, so it's a loss for the business. So loss by fire, it means that loss by fire account effect. Okay. Now students, once more we will see number 4. Rupees 500 paid as wages. Very easy, very simple transaction, like a salary type. Not easy here. Here students, party's name is already not mentioned. It means कुछ देखना ही नहीं है. इट्स अ कैश ट्रांजेक्शन. नाउ कैश ट्रांजेक्शन अगर आप वेजेस पे करते हैं, सो कैश विल गो आउट. सो एज पर द रूल दिस वन कैश, सो आई विल राइट डाउन हियर कैश गोज आउट, कैश अकाउंट इफेक्ट. चलो सेकंड, एसेट तो है नहीं. नेक्स्ट स्टेप वी विल सी गुड्स एंड एसेट. नाउ इनकम एंड एक्सपेंस. अगर आप वेजेस पे कर रहे हैं, इट मीन्स दैट यू आर हैविंग द एक्सपेंसेस. लॉस नहीं है, एक्सपेंस है. सो वेजेस पे, वेजेस अकाउंट इफेक्ट. So students, these are the 4 transactions I have discussed with you, explained to you. But still, if you have any doubt, it's an open ground for you people. Ask the question anytime. Account is totally new for you people. So please don't hesitate to ask the question by passing the comments or by using the helpline number. Thank you very much. We'll see further in accountancy in next lecture.